Welcome students to session number 26. Today we are going to study the topic free fall motion of chapter number 3, motion in a straight line. The very first topic we do have, that is free fall motion. Free fall motion is also known as gravity fall. Gravity fall. I can mention free fall as every object released near the surface of earth accelerates downwards means it is coming down, accelerates downwards under the influence of force of gravity. This is nothing but free fall. Every object released near the surface of the earth accelerates downwards under the influence of force of gravity. You can say the next point over here is the object released from a small height accelerates downwards with acceleration due to gravity. Accelerates downwards with acceleration due to gravity g. Acceleration due to gravity is called free fall. Neglecting, there is condition, neglecting air resistance. Is this clear? The very third important point over here is the value of acceleration due to gravity. Near the surface of earth is considered to be, or you can say it's taken to be, is 9.8 meter per second square. Sometimes in calculation, in order to reduce the complexity of the calculation, we take 10 meter per second square for calculation purpose. Is this clear? Hope it is clear. Now we will see the equations for the same. We are going to see. Next is equations of motion of a body executing free fall. We have already seen kinematics equation for uniformly accelerated motion. Yes or no? The first equation was v is equal to u plus at. Yes. In this, a is replaced by this acceleration is nothing but what? Under the influence of gravity or force. Yes or no? Acceleration is due to what? Under the influence of force of gravity. Means you have to replace this a by which letter? G. Yes or no? So what we are going to get the equation? New equation for free fall, that is v is equal to u plus gt, where g is nothing but what? Acceleration due to gravity. Is this clear? This was the first equation. Second equation we have already studied. That is s is equal to up plus 1/2 at square. Yes or no? This is nothing but relation between what? Distance and time. Velocity and time, distance and time. Again I am changing this equation for free fall, what I am going to change, this a will replace into what, g. So my equation is equal to s is equal to ut plus half gt square. Is this clear? Third equation we have studied, that is equal to what, v square minus u square, that is equal to 2as. If I want to again change this into for free fall motion, then my equation will be what, v square minus u square is equal to 2gs. Instead of this a, I am going to substitute which letter, g. Is this clear? Now we will able to notice one thing over here. One thing is, if the object is moving downward, with constant acceleration, that is acceleration due to gravity, then you will able to notice one thing. What you are going to notice one thing, remember, when it is moving towards the earth, velocity increases and g is taken as positive. Remember one thing, g is taken as positive when it is moving downwards. Is this clear? So again I am noting down over here. If it is moving downwards, then your g is considered to be positive. If it is moving upwards, then your g is considered to be negative. Clear? Second point, I can write, if the object is thrown vertically upwards, if the object is thrown vertically upwards, away from earth, you can say, yes, and this is towards the earth, your velocity decreases, and g is taken as negative, and g is negative. Is this clear? Hope it is clear perfectly. I will write the equations for sure. I can draw the figure in order to relate. If an object is thrown downwards, then what will happen? G is considered to be positive, and if your object is thrown upwards, then your G is considered to be negative. Is this clear? Second equation, I can write the equation for object moving towards earth, I can write the very first equation, that will be what, v is equal to u plus gt, because we have to take plus, v square minus u square, that is equal to 2gs, and third equation, s is equal to ut plus half gt square. Is this clear? For object thrown vertically upward, what will happen? The g will become negative. So first equation, v is equal to u minus gt. Second equation, v square minus u square, that is equal to minus 2gs. More profoundly, I can write this equation as v square is equal to u square minus 2gs, and third equation, s is equal to ut minus half gt square. Is this clear? Hope it is clear perfectly. Okay, next we are having the topic, that is equations. We are going to derive equations of motion for an object moving along a straight line, with uniform acceleration, or you can say with constant acceleration. Hope till this is clear. We are going to find out the equation of motion for an object moving along a straight line with constant acceleration. The very first equation we have seen by graphical method. Now we are going to derive the equations for an object moving along a straight line. First equation, that is equal to V is equal to V naught plus AT we are going to derive. Second we are going to derive is x is equal to x naught plus V naught t plus half AT square. Here there is one reformation. If I send this over, then x minus x naught, that is equal to V naught t plus half AT square, right? This x minus x naught, this x represents final position, x naught represents initial position. Final minus initial position, that is nothing but displacement denoted by letter S. Therefore S is equal to V naught t plus half AT square. Then I need to derive. Third equation we are having, that is V square is equal to V naught square plus 2a bracket x minus x naught I have to derive. Clear? Again this x minus x naught is nothing but what, displacement. So I can write this equation as what, V square is equal to V naught square plus 2a. Instead of this I can write what, S. Third equation. Clear? This is nothing but velocity time relationship. This is nothing but what, velocity time relationship I can say. This is nothing but what, position time relationship. This is position time relationship. Yes or no? Because x is denoted by what, position, and t is time. This is nothing but what, distance time relationship. Distance, because s is distance or displacement you can say. So distance time relationship. Why I am not using what, displacement over here? Because for a straight line distance and displacement are what, same. Yes or no? For distance time relationship, this is nothing but what, velocity displacement time relationship you can say. So you can say velocity distance time relationship. Velocity distance relationship you can say. Clear? The first was with you, that is velocity time, because there is Vt relationship. Here xt, so position time. Here st, so distance time. And here Vs, so it is velocity distance relationship. In this clear? There is one more equation over here, that is distance traveled in nth second, that is equal to V0 plus a by 2 bracket to n minus 1. This is very important equation from point of view JEE and NEET. JEE and NEET point of view, that is very important formula. This is very important equation. Sn is equal to V0 plus a by 2 bracket 2n minus 1. Is this clear? Now we will start deriving all this relation one by one we are going to see. So let us start deriving the equations. The very first equation we are going to see, for that we have to consider an example for that. I am writing here, consider an object moving with constant acceleration, A along a straight line, bracket, I am taking this as positive x-axis. I am taking this as positive x-axis as shown in figure. Now let us plot the figure. I am plotting this figure. This is plus x-axis. I am taking positive x-axis. This is your reference, origin you can say. This is your origin you can say, or you can say as your reference. Is this clear? I am considering one point, that is A over here. Listen carefully. This point is nothing but your time instant is 0 seconds, where the position of the object is x0 and initial velocity is v0. Is this clear? Again I am considering one point B, which is after some time the object reaches over here at point B, you can say, where which is t is equal to t instant, any time instant I can take. So it is t seconds. Your velocity is v and position is x. Till this clear? Hope this perfectly diagrammed. Your object is moving on positive x-axis. First, the position of the body is at A. where time instant is 0 seconds, initial velocity v naught and position is x naught. One more you can see when this object moves to point B, where it is time instant t seconds, velocity v and position is x. Now let me give the notifications. What are these points, digits that I have signified over here? Letters. X naught means position of object, position of an object at t is equal to 0 seconds. Clear? V naught, initial velocity of object, or you can say more precisely you can write velocity of object at time instant t is equal to 0 seconds. There is one x over here, that is nothing but what, specifying position of an object at time instant, t seconds I can write, where there is v, that is velocity of an object, velocity of an object at time instant t seconds, time instant t seconds. Is this clear? Perfectly clear? Okay. Now moving to the very first equation. Very first equation we want to take. Very first equation is nothing but acceleration. We know that acceleration, that is nothing but change in velocity, change in velocity divided by time taken, divided by time taken. Acceleration is a with us, yes, moving with uniform acceleration. So a is a change in velocity. So final velocity is what, v, initial velocity is p0, so v minus v naught divided by time taken, final time instant t, initial time taken 0, so t minus. So to my equation, v is a is equal to v minus v naught divided by t. If I'll cross multiply this, I am going to get at is equal to v minus v naught. If I'll send this side, therefore v is equal to v naught plus at. This is my which relation? Velocity time relation. Hence it is required velocity time relation. It is required velocity time relation. Is this clear? Hope this is clear. The very first equation is perfectly clear to you. Fine. Moving to the next. Okay, we do have the next relation, that is distance covered in time t. Distance covered in time t we need to calculate. Fine. For distance covered, we know that average velocity, if we want to find average velocity, study over here, every average velocity, that is equal to total displacement upon total displacement upon total time taken, total displacement upon total time taken. Till this clear? Now average velocity can be represented as v average. Displacement is final, position minus initial, because this is final and this is the initial. So x minus x naught divided by t minus 0. Till this clear? So I have equation v average, that is equal to x minus x naught divided by t. So I can get one thing over here, x minus x naught is equal to v average into t, if I cross multiply. So x minus x naught is equal to v average into t. Hope now figure is clear to you. There is x naught, t 0 seconds, v naught, x, t, v. So I am removing this figure in order to get space. Fine. Okay, the first equation we do calculate is, we are having with us, that is v average, that is equal to x minus x naught divided by t minus 0. On this equation I got as v average into t, that is equal to x minus x naught. Is this clear? Okay, but v average over here is nothing but what? Initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2. Yes or no? I can substitute over here, so I am going to get that is V naught plus V by 2. I am substituting for V average into T, that is equal to X minus X naught. From this I can make one equation. V minus V naught only I am keeping over here. 2 I am sending over there. T I am sending downstairs. That is equal to X minus X naught. Is this clear? I got one equation. V plus V naught is equal to 2 by T X minus X naught. Now we also know that. What we know that? V is equal to V naught plus 80. Yes or no? If I send this over, then V minus V naught, that is equal to 80. This is my second equation. Here. So what I am doing? First equation, second equation, multiplying equation 1 and 2. I am simply doing multiplying equation 1 and 2. What I am going to get? V minus V naught into bracket V plus V naught. I am multiplying this equation. I am going to simply get what? 80 into, I am going to get 2 by T X minus X naught. Is this clear? This TT is going to cancel. Yes or no? This TT is going to cancel. So what I am going to get, that is, this is A minus B, this is A plus B. A minus B, A plus B is going to what? A square minus B square. That is equal to what? 2AX minus X naught. This is my required velocity position relationship. Clear? But I know that X minus X naught, final position minus initial position, that is nothing but what? Displacement. Yes or no? And displacement and distance are equal for a motion in a straight line. Yes or no? Why straight line? Suppose I tell you this is a particle A, this is a particle B, this is the final position, this is the initial position. Then your distance is equal to what? Distance is equal to what? B minus A. Displacement is equal to what? Final minus initial. Yes or no? So it will be again B minus A. So you can say that for motion in a straight line, distance and displacement are always same. Suppose the condition is it is moving in the same direction. It is moving in the same direction. So here X minus X naught is nothing but displacement X. So I can represent over here, that is B square minus B naught square, that is equal to 2A. Instead of S minus X naught I can write S. This is my required velocity distance relationship. Velocity distance relationship, and this was my velocity position relationship. Hope it is clear. 100% it is getting cleared. Now we need to derive the third relation, that is again with position time and we do have distance time. So we are going to calculate that relationship. I wish it's very easy. Fine. The first thing we do have, that is distance covered in time t, we need to calculate. Fine. For this we know that average velocity, that is equal to average velocity, that we equals to what? Total displacement upon what? Total time taken. Yes or no? Total time taken. Is this clear? So V average I can represent as what? Total displacement is X minus X naught upon total time taken, final minus initial, that is 0 seconds, and final is T. So I am going to get V average, that is equal to X minus X naught divided by T. If I cross multiply, I am going to get equation V average into T, that is equal to X minus X naught. Is this clear? Also we are having a formula V average, that is equal to what? Final initial plus final divided by 2. So if I substitute over here, what I am going to get? But still over here, before substituting, you remember one thing, this V can be still termed to be at V is equal to, we are having equation V is equal to V naught plus 80. So if I substitute over here, the V is equal to V naught plus 80 plus this V naught was already there, that I am putting there is V naught divided by 2, that is my V average. So V average I got one thing, V naught plus V naught, that is 2 V naught, and this 80 as such divided by 2. Is this clear? Still I can more profoundly I can write V average, that is equal to, give denominator to both, 2 V naught 0 by 2 plus 80 by 2. 2 cut, so the answer is V0 plus 80 by 2, that is your V average. Now substitute this V average over here. So V average, that is nothing but V0 plus 80 by 2 is V average. Clear? T as such into multiplication, that is equal to X minus X naught. So multiply this both the terms. So I am going to get V naught T plus 1 half at square x minus x naught. If I'll send this side, so I'm going to get my required relation, that is x is equal to x naught plus b naught t plus half at square. This is my required position time relationship. Which is this relationship? Position, because x is position and t is time. So this is position time relationship. Is this clear? And we already know that, what we know, that x minus x naught is nothing but what? S. So here I can put S. So I am going to get is what? S, that is equal to v naught t plus half at square. This is my required distance time relationship. This is my required distance time relationship. Hope till this is cleared. Fine. We are moving to the last, that is distance traveled in nth second. The next, that is the last we have, that is distance traveled in nth seconds. Now it's simple. I will give you logic over here. If somebody asks you that distance traveled in nth second, if somebody asks you, I'll take an example. Suppose this is 0 second, this is 6 seconds, and this is 7 seconds. If somebody asks you to find out the distance covered in 7th second, what you will do? You will first calculate your distance traveled in 7 seconds. Then you will calculate distance traveled in 6 seconds. This is an S6, this is an S7. From start you will count distance till 7 seconds. Then from start you will count distance till 6 seconds. Then what? Simply you will do S7 minus S6. Total minus this, you will get this much distance. And this much distance is nothing but what? Distance covered in 7th second. Yes or no? Yes or no? So this is nothing but what? S, you can say distance covered in nth second. Here nth is nothing but what? 7th second. Till this clear, so in general I can write out that is ascent, that is equal to, we need to derive, that is v naught plus a by 2 bracket 2n minus 1, that we need to derive. We are generalizing this equation and we are deriving the formula, required formula for distance travelled in nth second. Let us take an example over here, that is, I am starting with 0 second. I want to find out the distance in nth second, t, that is nth second. Over here, this is nothing but t is equal to n minus 1 second. Clear? So first of all I will calculate, this is Sn. Sn I will calculate. Then I am going to calculate Sn minus 1. I will subtract this. What I will subtract is Sn minus Sn minus 1. That is going to give me Sn. So this is this basic formula from which I am going to derive. This much distance I am going to calculate by using simple formula, that is Sn minus 1, in order to get my nth second distance covered. Fine. So we know that distance covered in t seconds. We already know the formula for that. What we know? S, that is equal to v naught t plus half at square. Yes or no? So I am going to take the equation distance covered in first n seconds. For n seconds, instead of t I will substitute n. So S is equal to v naught n plus 1 half a n square. This is my first equation, denoted by Sn. Next I am going to calculate, that is distance covered in n minus 1 seconds. Distance covered in n minus 1 second, I can write Sn minus 1, that is equal to, what I am going to get, v naught bracket n minus 1 plus 1 half a bracket n minus 1 the whole square. Wherever t you can see, you have to substitute what? N minus 1 over there. Now simply in order to calculate Sn, that is equal to Sn minus 1. So what I am going to get, what is my Sn? Check what is Sn. Sn is nothing but v naught n plus half a n square minus, this is v naught n minus, we are having v naught n minus 1, clear, plus 1 half a bracket n minus 1 the whole square. If you will start solving this and if you will open and expand, you are going to get Sn, that is equal to v naught plus, what you are going to get, a by 2 bracket 2n minus 1 as your final answer. Clear? Hope till this is cleared perfectly. Fine.